from me and 3 stars from you. 3 Doors Down, nice to see them coming back to, I don't know.
After a decade?
It was like in the beginning of the music video, they were playing one of their other singles from back in the day, and it was like, man, that might have been the last time I heard Foo Fighters. I'm still asking.
Not Foo Fighters.
Three Doors Down. Sorry. And
we were here without you for like a decade. We were where you guys went.
We were here.
Did you guys go with Tupac to the Bahamas or something?
Which Tupac was in Straight Outta Compton too, an actor portraying Tupac.
Yeah.
And when they were doing California,
knows how to party.
Sound of Silence, Disturbed. I
think I explained this as from the deepest, darkest depths of my heart, where I have no soul, I found a way to give them 1 star because that was so not Disturbed. That was the opposite of Disturbed-esque. Like, I think there was a pun I made. The name of the song was Sound of Silence. I think literally the sounds of silence would have been a whole lot less disturbing.
I like that pun there, but I
love Disturbed. Don't get me wrong.
I can't even score it, man. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't like it.
You see, the thing about you is you got thumbs. You can just keep your hands closed. Make fists.
I'm just gonna throw. I'm gonna throw up the rock fist. I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna throw up the rock fist.
Or not do it like Roman Reigns.
I can't poorly judge Disturbed, so I can't. My mom said if I have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Okay. All right. All right. So, yesterday we were supposed to, or not yesterday, a couple days ago, when we did our prior podcast,
we were supposed to do shit picks, and by we I mean me.
Yeah, we were supposed to do the at Brian Kendall shit picks, and we're going to do that now. All right. So we got some UFC going on this weekend. Not more importantly, but
just as important.
The Golden State Warriors travel up to San Antonio to face my Spurs
tomorrow.
This weekend,
about 25 to 27.
And that's probably the biggest sports thing going on.
As it is 1:45 West Coast time.
I should have enough time to see who's going to win before I have to clock in at work.
Basically,
looking forward to that.
My prediction before the season was that the Warriors would go 76-6. I'm not a real big basketball fan in general, but my prediction would be wrong if the Warriors were to lose tomorrow. And I sport a Spurs hat all season long, so I really don't care who wins. I'd like to see a good game, maybe overtime. Double overtime.
So there's a couple good fights on the prelims. I'm going to get those 2 out the way. Ross Pearson versus Chad Laprise is going to be a good fight. Alan Jobain versus Brandon O'Reilly is going to be a good fight. Ross Pearson's 20-10. Chad Laprise is 11-1. You don't have to pick these 2 fights because they're not on the main card. Alan Jobain is 12-4, and he's actually a male model and whatnot. And Brandon O'Reilly is 6-1, and both of those fights should be really good. Both of them pretty much are. If you can't get past Ross Pearson, you probably don't have a chance in MMA that well. And if you can't get past Alan Jobain, you probably need to work on your stuff. And Alan Jobain is still kind of valued and still can make a title run, but anyway. That's those 2 fights, and if I was a betting man, I'd probably take Ross Pearson, and I'd probably take Alan Jobain, but we'll see. Beck Rawlings.
So what is there this weekend overall? 5 fights? 7?
6.
6? Okay.
All right, so here we go. Rowdy Beck Rawlings versus Sohee Ham. Beck Rawlings is 6-4. Sohee Ham is 6-6. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, Sohee Ham.
You got Sohee Ham?
Yeah.
All right, and she gets a B, and Beck Rawlings gets a J.
Oh, this is Female fight?
Yeah.
Artichoke.
James Tahuna versus Steve Strauss. I don't know.
18-8 versus 10-2.
18-8 versus 10-2. And I gotta say, I didn't write these.
No. I'm gonna go with the experience again, even though there's 4 times as many losses there. I'm gonna take your name.
You're taking James Tahuna. All right, James Tahuna gets a BJ, and Steve can't think of his name. He's 10-2 as a fighter, but he's probably gonna be 10-3 after because he got our guy gets a BJ before he gets the fight. Daniel Kelly versus Antonio Carlos Jr. Ooh, that's an extremely good fight. 6-1 versus 10-1. Okay, dude. Good. It's Daniel Kelly versus Antonio Carlos Jr.
I'm going with the Mexican.
Good, because Antonio Carlos Jr. is gonna get a BJ too. So he's gonna win versus Daniel Kelly, who's 10-1. Both. It's a good fight. That is a good fight. Jake Matthews versus Johnny Case. Johnny Case 22-4. Jake Matthews 10-1. Jake Matthews, good fighter. Johnny Case, great fighter.
I'll take Jake then.
You're taking Jake Matthews?
I'm tired of the BJs. one he's getting blown and the other has to do their job. It's all. Sorry.
All right. And Johnny Case gets a J, and Jake Matthews gets a B. Neil Magny versus Hector Lombard is the co-main event, and this is a really good fight. 12-5, Neil Magny.
I like his last name, but I'm going to have to go with Hector Lombard just because he's got my first name.
Hector Lombard is a great
Did I say that out loud?
And Hector Lombard is probably, Even though I like Neil, I'm going to go for Neil Magny. And even though I think Hector Lombard's going to win, I'll let you take that one. All right. Mark Hunt versus Frank Mir. And I say that because that's how Brock Lesnar says his name. It's actually Frank Mir.
Frank Mir.
But Mark Hunt versus Frank Mir. Frank Mir, former UFC champion, 18-10. Mark Hunt, former kickboxing legend, 11-10-1. Right. So, and Hector Lombard,
you know what? I'll take Hunt just because of the knockout power. You want Mir anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take Frank Mir.
I'll take Mark Hunt just because.
All right, there you go.
People are not needing all these blowjobs.
Yeah. All right, so let's recap on the B2J Brian Kendall shit picks. We got Beck Rawlings gets a J. Stohe Ham gets a B. James Tahuna gets a BJ. Antonio Carlos Jr. gets a BJ. Jake Matthews, Brian, Johnny Case, me, Neil Magny, me, Hector Lombard, Brian, Mark Hunt, Brian, Frank Mir, me. And that is the Brian Kendall shit picks for this weekend. So, this week in the world of wrestling, I'm going to give you the keys to the
Lucha Underground City?
Yep, and I'm going to let you describe it, and I'll come in and I'll intercept when needed.
Well, you saw most of it with me. The only thing I think I got a better feel for was maybe the main event because I saw it twice. We saw SmackDown together. There was a lot I saw that you didn't see, though. So, first of all, we'll start with Lucha Underground. Chavo and Tejano had a bull rope match.
That was pretty good. I seen the whipping and all that.
They both, for older fellas,
who won?
Put on a pretty good match, I believe. Tejano did.
Tejano beat him.
I'm going to say that just because Cisco and Cortez dipped before the match even started, as the kids would say nowadays. Dippage.
They dipped out.
Yeah, they went and played bad heel, so to say. And then I can't really remember. Oh yeah, the trios champions are.
Oh yeah, the trio champs,
Son of Havoc, Angelico, and Ivelisse.
Ivelisse, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was
awesome.
really good.
That was awesome.
And then Phoenix is the new Gift of the Gods champion. Was that last week or
no? This was Wednesday. Week? This was this Wednesday main event. Phoenix managed to look what Mel Muentes was.
No, the Gift of the Gods.
He was the Gift of the Gods champion after he took it.
Oh
back
yeah. That was last week.
In that ladder match, yeah. And then that was 2 weeks ago. Last week was the triple threat match for the main event, and then yesterday he beat Mel Muentes in a singles match. Phoenix 2 weeks ago in the ladder match got his Gift of the Gods title back.
Right.
And then last week they had the triple threat match.
Right.
Yesterday, Phoenix at the end of the match. This is a brutal match, folks. I don't.
It was beautiful, man.
But the ending, I will tell you what happened.
Blood. There will be blood
for both sides. It was great. Like Vampiro and Matt Striker.
As far as wrestling,
or decent commentators, good on a wet day.
As far as pure wrestling goes, it was the best pure wrestling match
entertainment I've seen in
all
a half
year. Decade. I've seen all year for sure.
In a half decade, easy for me.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen a match that great. But
that awesome in a long
Mel Muentes at the end of the match went for I think a German suplex, and Phoenix rolled him up, and then some weird way did kind of like what Charlotte would do with the bridge, and he made a nice pin out of it. And
Charlotte Flair. Yeah.
The match was anywhere from, I'm going to say, 23 to 27 minutes because the first two matches were pretty quick.
It was. I lost my shit. It was good, dude.
Matt Striker and Vampiro, what I mean by them being decent commentators, for as crazy as that match was, they could have been a little more enthused, is all I mean.
Yeah.
And nothing against either one of them.
Yeah. It was tough to watch because, Raw was tough to watch. SmackDown was tough to watch.
Compared to that.
Because as a pure wrestling match, I mean,
Phoenix and Mel Muentes,
they put
10
on
stars. 10
a
stars.
show. And as far as entertainment value, I don't think I've been that thoroughly entertained in the squared circle.
And I don't think that is not a squared circle, is it?
Yeah, it's just
a little bit bigger.
It's a ring.
It's a ring, yeah. But either way, in the temple. We'll call it the temple.
The temple.
Yeah.
The temple is bringing the heat, and
I don't think I've ever been so jealous of fans before, man. When Mel Muentes pushed Phoenix,
I wish I was there, man.
I would have caught him.
I wish I was there. It was sick. Everything great about it was sick.
And now, after the match is over, Katrina announces something about next week. I forgot. It's not Ultima Lucha. It's
not Ultima,
there's a different name for it this season.
No, it's not Ultima Lucha.
It was supposed to be
Ultima
a number
Lucha
one.
Is at the end of the season.
Oh, okay.
This right here is it's
not Roadblock. That's all it is.
No, but it's like their version of Royal Rumble, though.
There's supposed to be a number one contenders match, but apparently Phoenix is automatically
it's like 1 versus 20 people.
Defending
something like
that. Battle Royal, basically?
I believe one person comes in at a time because she said that Mil Muertes doesn't come out till number 20.
Oh, man.
So I think it's like something like a Royal Rumble. I think they just come in 1 through 20 and either got to get pinned or thrown over the top ropes or something like that. I don't know how it works. I've never seen. I didn't watch it all season last year, so I'm not.
Yeah, we got to catch up on that.
I mean, we're that far behind, but
we're fans, but not hardcore yet. We should be.
Well, we are hardcore, but we're not.
Like we should be.
Hopefully
next week on Wednesday,
as far as that goes.
Dario Cueto explains to us a little better.
But if we go to WWE, it's the same old build up to
Roman Reigns getting shoved down your throat. That's all it is.
Y2J came out last night and helped
code breakered the shit out of AJ Styles again.
And Kevin Owens won that match, and yeah, it was. Raw. Like I said, it's rough. It's rough to watch because that Shane promo on Monday with The Undertaker, all I seen was what I expected. A weak-ass Shane McMahon doing some weak shit, doing weak shit week in and week out. And Undertaker, man, he's in the gym. I seen this video on